Alright guys, we had throughout the week, if you follow Instagram, we had somebody decide they wanted the truck. They tried to hotwire it, had no idea what they were doing. I do have a very advanced shut-off switch that nobody will ever be able to steal this. But they definitely tried. They bent the steering wheel, they drilled out our steering wheel lock. They were in there for a long time, made a huge mess of everything. It was tough to find the stuff. Lots of dealerships, parts stores didn't have it. So I had to go down to the pick and pull, grabbed an ignition switch, the clock spring, which they wrecked, and a bunch of the wiring that we need for the ignition, the clock spring, and we're gonna have to splice it together, do a bunch of wiring. So I think today Nathan's just gonna be a helper and I'll get into the wiring just to make sure it's done clean and back to the way it needs to be. Airbag, we'll get this airbag pulled out first, and then we'll get cleaned up out of the way what we can before we start rewiring.
Okay.
So we'll get this and the steering wheel pulled off. This airbag should still be no, it's not if there's no power to it. As long as it doesn't spark, it's fine. It won't go off.
Oh.
But hopefully it's still in good enough shape, which we will check to put back in because we didn't grab one yesterday, which is okay. That's in. But
so if there is a spark to the airbag, it'll like shoot off?
It'll shoot off.
Oh.
But there's no power. They cut all the power to it, so you just gotta be careful with it once it's out. Maybe
I didn't know that.
Yep. And then we'll have to figure out what we're doing with the door locks as well, because we're gonna have to rekey those and fix them. But the passenger side's still good. We'll figure it all out.
So we just have to get a new lock, which means we'll probably have to get a new lock for the passenger side too, so we have the right key.
We might be able to get the driver's side rekeyed. Okay, so the airbag. So we have a little soldering gun, just Princess Auto. They're pretty cheap and easy. This one's the well-used one. They fire it up, melt the tip. Okay. So we'll let that heat up there till it gets red hot, and it'll be hot. We can't touch anything in the interior. You can see there, it gets red hot. Won't want to touch anything in the interior and burn it, but we can touch the solder, melt it, and then it'll join those two wires together.
Yeah.
Not enough yet. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's kind of, it's got to get a bit hotter. We haven't done much soldering. Come on. There we go. It's one together. One together. It's nice and hot.
You can
Get
see
some
it.
paste on there. It's just getting red hot. That makes it easier anyways to solder it together.
Yeah.
So, let me see here. So we don't drip this solder on me. It's supposed to go. %, Nathan. Come on. Melt off. There we go.
Sweet.
She's not coming apart, buddy. It's nice and hot. We'll leave that. Put that down. Let that. That's already hard.
Let it cool off a little
Makes
bit.
makes her easy, anyways.
Yeah.
Slide our shrink tube over. Come on. Where is that other one? Ah, gee whiz. I should have put one big one over top of everything for just to be cleaner, but that's okay.
And then that thing just makes it so it shrinks.
Shrinks and tightens.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a clean wiring job. But we are going to tape this as well. Just we do not want any problems. There we go.
Just,
Okay,
like,
so
just in
electric-
case that would fail. We just
Yes.
have a little bit more reassurance that it won't.
Then there's no pulling on it.
Yeah.
One plug done, two to go.
So we got it wired. We're gonna test out if it starts, and I'll do that right now. So just wait to start, and then there we go. It runs. Sweet.
Awesome.
There we go. Shut it off now. Well, it looks like it runs.
Alright, back to the fun stuff. Next video we're going to be working on the body again. But this is the mess they caused trying to steal the truck at 1 in the morning. Club's wrecked. I got to get another club. Steering wheel was bent. We got all that stuff from pick and pull. The lock's punched out. We're going to get a new one rekeyed. And the only thing left to find is the plastic bezel, which I'll call around first thing Monday. See if we can get it found. But it is back in running order.
This video is going to be a little bit of a shorter one, but I'm really happy that we got the wiring done and the truck starts and runs. And make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel, share this to your friends and family, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.